I've got another little brush cutter here, Honda 4-stroke, 25cc job. Picked it up off the metal scrap heap. Going to see if it'll run. See if we can get it going. I think it will. It's all pretty well intact. Missing the air filter. I'll give you a bit of a look at that. Okay, so the only thing I can see that's missing is the air cover housing on the outside here, and the air filter. Everything else is all there. It's got good compression. Let's see if it'll kick. I'll put a little bit of, I got some brake cleaner in, so we'll just put a bit of brake cleaner in there and see if it'll fire up. There we go. So it will run. We know that now. So what we're going to do, we're going to take the carburetor off and do a carburetor clean on that. So what we need is an 8mm socket. We've got two nuts here, one there and one there. We'll undo those. This here just slides off, just like so. Set that aside. There's our carburetor, a little Walbro. So we'll undo our fuel lines. It's not going to come off real easy. We'll just see if we can prise it off. There we go. Got that one off. Now throttle. Just turn that around and pull the cable up. And we need a 10mm spinner just to undo that one. And there we go. Quick and easy. So that's our carburetor off there. So we'll just put this aside for now. Okay, so a Phillips head screwdriver. 4 screws. One just rounded on the primer bowl. We'll take those out. Now I will say, this one's fairly clean really, but normally before you start doing this, you should wash down the outside of it so you don't get anything on the inside. But so this one's fairly clean, so I'm not going to mess about doing that at the moment. So there we go, there's our primer bowl. Always check them, make sure they're in good condition. That one's pretty good. Okay, so that's our fuel pump side of the carburetor in there. Fuel pump diaphragm. The gasket. Okay, so that's that side of it. Now, just in here, you have a little screen, a little filter in there. We'll take that out. 9 times out of 10, carburetor issues will be these screens and your diaphragms. There's a little filter. that one appears to be already got a sludge over top of it, so it's not going to let any fuel in. Now this is the fuel diaphragm, metering diaphragm here. And this is where they normally go wrong. That one there's gone stiff. Still pumps, but it's got all these bubbles around here and that. But it is quite stiff to move. So it's those and your little screens which cause you the problems. Okay, so just in here, that's your needle and your measuring lever. Tiny little screw in there. Don't take that screw right out. Just back that off. Just back it off enough so that you can slide the lever and the needle out. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and put our needle measuring lever back in, just because it's so fiddly. Takes a little bit to do. Very tiny parts, but that's working fine. So now we can take this one and put our diaphragms in. Our new diaphragm. There's our new gasket. That one just sits on there like so. So there's our diaphragm on there. This one here. We've got to do our little screen now. Just set that aside. Our tiny little screen. That's it. I like taking a pair of pliers, just a pair of naughty pointing nose pliers like that. Just hold it. It just lets better doing it like that. Put it in the nose rather than trying to hold it with your fingers. Take your spray and just spray it out. Give that a good spray. Take your hair and just gently blow it. Don't use full air because you'll blow it away. We'll just give it a tiny bit more. The spray's going through that quite well, as you can see there. So we'll take that one and we'll sit him back in here. Now, an end of a drill bit is good for doing these. Get them back in there square. There we go, he's back in. Got that one back in. Oh. So yeah, gaskets have come off here again. This one here, there's our spring. Almost forgot that. He goes back in there. Our little spring sits in there, then your diaphragm goes over the top of that. Take this one. Okay, so we've got that one back to there again. Now our new fuel metering diaphragm. So we've got the gasket here. I'm just using the old gasket on there because I didn't have another new one. And being Christmas, no one's going to be open to get one anyway, so we'll just put the old one back on with a new diaphragm. So that one goes onto there just like so. There's your diaphragm goes on. That's your primer plate there. That one goes on there like so. Take your primer bar off. And put your 4 screws back in. Just tighten them down so they're snug. Don't over tighten them. Okay, so there's the carving. Been cleaned, rebuilt with the diaphragms and everything. Okay, so we'll fit that back onto the machine in a second. Okay, so we'll take our carve and refit it. Hook our throttle cable in first. He just slides in there. You go in, lock down. We'll just tighten that screw up again. Open that up, sorry. Okay, so that's back onto there. We'll take that and we'll fit that back up there. We'll always make sure your gasket here is in good condition, otherwise it will suck air. Line that line up. There we go. Except for these Hondas, they have these silly bolts in here and they're loose. Now you push in from the back, and if you push on too hard like that, they'll go inside there and you've got to get them out. Just like so. So now we'll take our fuel lines and put that one onto there. That one back on there. Up there, breather line. This just come out at the top there so it's easy enough to put back in. This one here back on here. Okay, so now our breather line come out up there, so we'll put that back in there. Now there's your cover plate. I'm just going to take a bit of carb cleaner and clean that off. We'll just blow that off. Clean. Okay, so we'll put our air filter plate back on. We'll just prime it up and see how it'll run. Alright, so we've got fuel there. We're on, put our choke on. Let's see what happens. Okay, so it does go. Just got to adjust that, make an adjustment to that throttle. I've got that wound all the way in. I'm running really good now. I just tried it out in my yard and excellent. Runs really well. To give you a bit of a listen to it.